Hello everyone, Rodney Dangerfield Cousin come to you live via webcam from my parody entertainment show, and Manny Pacquiao, the Pac-Man, the boxer, who has started at 122 pounds, has moved up the ladder, and now he's fighting at 144 pounds to Juan Manuel Marquez. And they've had two other fights in the past. The first one was a draw, the second was a split decision of Manny Pacquiao. They call him the Pac-Man. You're going to hear the rest of the story after I tell you my disclaimer. Some of the names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty, and some of the pictures have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. And everything in my parody entertainment show is a parody. Do not take anything I say seriously. Do not take anything I say personal. Do not try anything I say at home. If you do, check with your attorney first and then still don't do it. I am a professional. No amateur should ever try anything I say. And if my whole show is science fiction only. It's all make-believe, and my whole show is for entertainment purposes only. If for some reason you disagree with my disclaimer, get your happy ass off my channel immediately. I don't want you to hear a thing I gotta say. Alright, let's get back to Manny Pacquiao. 10 years ago, he broke onto the scene and defeated the champion and won the 122-pound champion class in boxing. And he keeps moving up the ladder. I think he's a real good man. He come from the Philippines, and he's destroyed all the boxers in between there. And he's fought this Juan Manuel Marquez two other times. Kind of reminds me of Muhammad Ali and Smoking Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier, the judges gave the first fight to Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali, he was running backwards, and Joe Frazier stepped on his foot and caught him with a left, and he was holding his foot down, and Ali fell. And they ruled it as a knockdown under the boxing rules and regulations. If that happens, the referee's supposed to call it wasn't a knockdown, but he didn't. So they gave the fight to Joe Frazier. But this Manny Pacquiao, I think he's a wonderful man, and he's a great boxer. No one has ever come close to his record. He got world champions in more classes than any other boxer, and I commend him for that. And he's a generous person. He's trying to. He ran for a political office in the Philippines, and he won. And he wants to help the poor people of the Philippines. He wants to build a hospital, and he's putting up some of his own money. And one of his trainers was getting married, and he gave him some money to get married on. And he's known as a good man. He says he wants to clean up government corruption. I hope he can do it. The way the government politicians work around the world, they're always trying to steal money from the hard-working people. It's terrible what they're doing, but I would try to tell Manny Pacquiao, you need to make some laws in the Philippines that all the money that the government gets in, you need to put it on the internet, unless for some reason you say it's a high security reason that we're buying, some kind of nuclear waste bombs, nuclear bombs or something like that, that maybe the government may say that they shouldn't do that, you know, some kind of way. If there's some top military, I'd have to see all the evidence before I would tell you, but all the money they spend, you know, waste money that they spend to run ads on television or say, don't text and drive. You don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. So, you know, those ads are created by a politician for their bosom buddies, and they pay them like $1 million a month to run those ads. And then the minority advertising agency, they give the politician a kickback back up under the table. It's done all over the world. I hope Manny Pacquiao can start cleaning up government corruption in the Philippines. It may spread if he does to other countries, and maybe some of the other countries make some laws. I would tell you, Manny, you need to make a law that if a politician takes cash money from his constituent back up under the table, and the constituent turns informant on him, and they film it, that the politician needs to go to the penitentiary for 30 years. And if the politician is taking cash money from his constituent, and the politician turns in the constituent for offering him cash money for a lucrative waste job, the constituent needs to go to the penitentiary for 30 years. But anyways, there needs to be some strong laws made. I hope Manny's he's a real talented person. He's a boxer, politician, singer, entertainer, and I commend him. I want to give him a message directly from me to him. You've been in a boxing for 10 years. You're supposed to make $25 million or $30 million on this fight. If you come out good, and this one, Manuel Marquez, says he hopes neither one of y'all get hurt. What he meant by hurt bad, where, you know, he hopes neither one of y'all get hurt bad. I hope the same thing. And I would advise you, Manny, retire from boxing. You've got a career as a politician, a singer, entertainer. Muhammad Ali took too many fights. He's the world's greatest boxer that's ever lived. He was flamboyant, polished. He kept saying, "Ain't I pretty? Don't I look pretty? Look at Joe Frazier, his nose all bent over. Look at me, I'm pretty." And but he took too many fights. He fought Leon Spinks, lost. He fought Larry Holmes, he knocked him out. Kenny Norton, I think Trevor Berbick beat him too, I believe. But anyways, let me break. I'm gonna try to get back to this entertainment show. It's real entertaining. I'm Rodney Dangerfield's cousin. I took my wife to a dude ranch. She left me for a dude, so I went on the internet to freepornphonesex.com. All it is a recording of a girl. She'll say, "Hey, lover boy, I'm having a party in my mouth. Would you like to come? If we're alone together, I'll give you permission to go in the front door, back door, side door. I don't care. I love it all." It got my ding-a-ling excited. I called a live service. She said my voice was too ugly for her to talk to over the telephone. Then I went to sell my car. I went to freebuyseltradeanything.com. On that website, you can put anything you have for sale on there that's legal: car, truck, boat, motorcycle, fishing rod, furniture, any household good, anything legal. It's got categories for them. Once you put on there one time, it'll keep reposting indefinitely until you sell it. And then I sold my car. Then I put an ad in the personal section of free buy, sell, trade, anything. I was looking for a young girl to go to church with me. A young girl answered the ad. I've impregnated her. Our love is great. Everything's going great. If anybody has any comments, criticisms, or anything you want to say about my show, I appreciate it if you're typing underneath. And you can type in Rodney Dangerfield Cousin and watch all my shows. That's a wrap.